Hey everyone, I'm Drake with Working Dragon Mystic, and I am excited to let you know we've finally done it. You guys have been asking us for live workshops to present different topics and have a Q&A where you can actually ask me questions live and actually sit in with classes like I used to do when I was on the road more and doing public workshops and pagan pride events and all these other different things. We have finally been able to find a way to add these to the Working Dragon Mystic School. Now, these workshops will be live via Zoom. So when you sign up and reserve your seat, you will need to have Zoom to actually come in and watch the workshop and interact with it and take part in the Q&A. Our first one, it's going to be kind of a test road, so we are going to give it a discounted cost to reserve your seat. You can be first one to try this new method out. Now, because we are doing a live Q&A and I want to be able to answer as many people's questions as possible, we are reserving the number of seats to 20. This first coaching will take place on July 1st. That is right, July 1st. So that gives you several weeks to pop over to workingdragonmystic.com and check out the courses. Click the courses tab and you will see on there the first workshop. This workshop is called Keeping a Research Journal and Metaphysical Research. Now, this is cornerstone to what we do here at Working Dragon Mystic. We are all about results-based practice. We're all about the data. We're all about the research. And one of the things a lot of people don't know is, how do you do this research? How do you compile the data? What are the tips and tricks that I would give and that I use in my practice that I have learned over the years to allow me to do this? What is the difference between metaphysical research and exactly scientific research? Because there are a lot of differences. And how do you put together your journal to collect this information and make it easier to process? All these cornerstone facts and ideals we are going to be putting into this workshop. This is a workshop that I've taught in public a few times before, and it's one that I have had a lot of fun teaching in the past. But we have now added an entire new section to the workshop. So if you have attended this workshop at an event before, I would encourage you to sign up still, because we are going to cover an entire section talking about the differences between metaphysical research and scientific research, and why it's important to know these differences, and how knowing these differences not only makes your research more dependable and more efficient, but it also allows you to utilize the sources that you research and find to a much greater degree, and to understand the sources you're reading better. Okay, so we're taking this workshop further than we've ever done before, and I really look forward to teaching this live. I know this is something you all have been wanting, and to be honest with you, I missed doing the live workshops, so this is something I've really been wanting to try and get back into as well. And we finally found a method and a medium to where we can do it. We can reach more people with these workshops, and now we don't even have to worry about traveling to wherever in God's green earth they decide to put the event, and whatever the door charge is, because I'll admit the door charges at some of those events are ridiculous. But we will make sure these workshops are affordable. I used to have to charge anywhere from $25 to $30 for many of these workshops, and some of them considerably more, just because of the way the event structured things. Now, because of this new medium, we can do these workshops for $15 a seat very, very easily. And we're going to start with doing one a month. We're going to try and add to them as we get more participation, and if we see that everything is working fine. But however, this first one, like I said, it is a first one. It is a test one. We're doing an introductory rate. This one, it will be $10 only to reserve your seat. Now, if you reserve your seat and something happens and you can't make the workshop, we are going to be recording the workshop, and it will be still viewable via the workshop page at Teachable for a week after. So you will be able to review the recording after the course and take further in-depth notes, which again, this is something I couldn't offer when I was doing the live coachings and stuff. This is going to take it to the next level for us, and it's going to allow you to have access to that video and the Q&A for a whole week after the coaching or the workshop, whatever you want to call them. I think we're calling them workshops, but so you can really detail your notes and get more out of it. Now, that said, due to the limited ability to maintain these and the fact that we have to set these up almost every time that we do one, they're not just post once like the courses are. After that week, you would lose access to that replay video after that 1 week. So do be aware of that. Make sure if you can't make the course live, you do watch the replay as soon as it's available, and you take all the notes you can. And if you make it to the live, you still have access to the replay, so you can still take detailed notes. I do encourage you to take notes during the course, but I have found in the past, if I have an option to record a lecture or something so I can play it back and detail my notes out better later, I get more out of it if I can pay attention to the lecture and record it. I'm just chopping out the middleman here. You don't need an audio recorder or anything like that. I'm going to give you access to that recording, so at least for a week or two you should have access to those notes, and you will be able to detail out your notes even better. That way, no matter how you learn, we're going to be maximizing your method as best we can here. Alright, so head on over to workingdragonmystic.com and click on the courses tab, and I will also make sure the course is actually linked below this video. Okay, so head on over there, enroll, reserve your seat. Seats are limited, and when they're full, they're full. You'll have to wait for the next workshop. Alright, hope to see you there. Take care. Bye bye.